Hey y'all, welcome back. Listen, Linda, before you even get started, I know I've been gone for a blue million years. Actually, it's been 2 weeks, but I have had so much going on in my life. It has been unreal. I've shared quite a bit of it on my lives with you guys, but if you don't watch my lives, then you're probably like, where have you even been, bitch? By the way, I just filmed a do's and don'ts on my Instagram. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off this makeup. We are going to put on our skincare. We're going to tell a story time of something that's been going on. I have more information since my last live. So let's just go ahead and get into it. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, join a part of the family. I want to hit 1,000 so bad before the new year, and we are so close. We're almost to 900, so I know that we can do it. It's Merry Shamus, bitch. How do you like the backdrop? Let me know. I do have things hidden with the rug because if I don't, she will eat it. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, turn your notification bell on, become a part of the Morgan Shay Notified gang. Don't forget that if we do hit 1,000 by the end of the year, there are going to be 11 people win a giveaway. So get to subscribing, baby. I do just want to mention that I tried all of the Nimya products underneath my do side of my makeup, and you guys, I am obsessed. So I have decided I'm going to do a full in-depth tutorial on this channel. It should be the very next video you guys see. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's story time. Skincare, because it's very calming to me to do skincare, and we're going to talk about what has been going on. If you've been watching my lives and you've been listening to my podcast, then you know that I started seeing a afterlife coach and a medium/psychic, and they informed me that my stalker has supposedly been haunting me. Now, also in this journey, the whole reason that I started talking to them was to try to figure out, I don't know, what I am or why I can feel the things that I feel. Again, if you want to know all these things, watch my lives, listen to my podcast, because that's going to explain everything and will get you caught up. But I found out that one of the women that were helping me is a known scammer. Essentially, I had been talking to this lady, and she was referred to me by my spiritual life coach. My spiritual life coach is amazing. She's actually the one who informed me that this psychic/medium was actually a hoax, was a scam. So I was having weekly, and still am having weekly meetings with this spiritual life coach. And after my meeting with the psychic, I had a meeting with her, and I informed her of what the psychic had told me. And my spiritual life coach was like, I didn't get that vibe at all. Okay, so what does that mean? So she said, well, go to her a couple of more times and just let me know, take notes and let me know what she says. And my spiritual life coach, she's not really a psychic. She's not really a medium. She kind of is, though. She just doesn't claim to be. She's just a very spiritual person. And after my second meeting with the psychic, which was 2 days after my last live where I talked to you guys about this, and the reason why I didn't leave that live on my channel is because we had a plan to have both the psychic and my spiritual coach come together, and we were going to do a full video. I texted her and I said, can we please talk today? Like, I need to talk to you today. She called me immediately, and I let her know that I didn't feel like this psychic was being transparent. She kept saying things that didn't add up, things that didn't make sense, or she was saying things differently than she had already said. In other words, the definition of a lie. She would tell me one thing the first time, and then she would tell me it again, but it would be different, if that makes sense. By the way, I have a mud mask on, so I'm going to start taking it off. So I explain all of this to my spiritual coach, and she tells me, okay, well, let's still have our little meeting together, and we'll read the room, but we won't post anything on your channel, until we have the actual facts. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not posting anything on my channel as of right now because I don't trust her. I don't understand, why, she's lying, because if it was like, maybe she read something different the first time and now she's reading it different, that's fine, but she wasn't presenting it that way. She was presenting it as if this was the facts, and that was my problem. And I'm sorry, but no matter who you are, I am never, ever, never going to come onto my YouTube channel and put something on my channel that isn't authentic. I'm just not going to do that. That's against everything that I am. And though, there are a lot of people who do not believe in the spiritual world at all, and I get that. And the last thing that I want to do is to, bring people on my channel who literally are liars. I just don't want to do that. So I'm already going into this meeting with the thought of, okay, well, I don't really fuck with her, right? Like, I'm already like, okay, I don't trust her now. Like, she's lied to me, whatever. And my spiritual guider, she can tell that, like, I'm not into the situation. She pulls me aside and she's like, okay, well, I want you to have, open up and, like, give her the chance. But the thing about it is like, once you lie to me, like, there is no second chance. Once you lie to me, that is it. There is no second chance. There is no going back. Like, it is what it is. And I just couldn't get past. They were big lies. They had to do with my stalker. Anyone who knows me knows that he is a very triggering topic for me. And it takes a lot out of somebody to talk about someone who has stalked them. You can ask literally anyone who has been stalked, and they will tell you the same thing. Like, it is a very triggering thing to talk about someone who has tormented your life and made you feel like you're not going to live. Like, that's triggering, okay? I'm not sorry about it. It's triggering. So I was very irritated. I was not in the mood to be there, and I was making that very well known. And so my, spiritual coach pulls me aside, and she's like, look, I can tell that you don't want to be here, and I understand if you don't want to be here, but I just want, I want you to get the most out of this experience if she is legit, which I get, and I do appreciate her, saying that, because most people would have just, been irritated about it, but I do appreciate her, at least saying, if she is authentic, I would hate for you to, miss out on this opportunity. So I go back inside with a completely different mindset. This time I'm very much, ready to change gears, and I'm really ready to listen. And then she contradicts herself yet again, but this time she's contradicted herself in front of my spiritual guider. And my spiritual guider is a very, orderly person. Like, she's very much the type to, take notes during a conversation with you. And this time was no different. She had been taking notes the entire time that we were chit-chatting. And the original plan for that day was to film a video for you guys. Because, no lie, things were getting a lot worse in my house. Like, a lot worse. After the last live that I did with you guys, which before that live, things were fine. Everything had simmered down. Nothing was happening. And I'm about to reiterate what the reason why, according to this psychic, the reason why things stopped happening in the house was because apparently my nanny was here and she was protecting me, which I immediately found very odd, because I've told you guys this before, I have never felt my nanny's presence, which was the original reason that I started talking to my spiritual life coach, was to see if I could possibly get in any type of connection with my nanny, because you guys know, I loved her more than life itself. And after talking to her, that's when she found out, my gift, or whatever the hell, or whatever's going on with me. That's when she found that out. And that's when she was like, I think you would do a lot from speaking to a psychic. And I was like, okay, whatever you say. If you think that that's going to help me in some type of way, I'm down to do whatever. And so, yeah, that's when I meet the liar. That's what we're basically just going to call her, is the liar. So after she contradicts herself in front of my spiritual guider, my spiritual life coach is like, whoa, you just said this, but now you're saying this, which is it. And you can tell that the psychic is like stunned, like she's like taken back by that. Was not at all prepared to be, called out. You could tell, like she was not at all ready for that. And she was like, oh, well, maybe I just mispronounced. And I was like, no, you didn't. I said, no, you didn't. And that's when I decided that I was going to bring up how she contradicted herself the last time she and I spoke. And I bring that up, and she was like,
I didn't say that.
And I was like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because I wrote down right here in my journal, which you guys know that I'm a very paper pen type of person. I took notes the time that we spoke, the last time we spoke, and this is what you told me. And I even went on live and I told my followers. It was like, oh, I don't remember saying that. That must have been a mistake or whatever. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, so what have you told me that's the truth? And that's literally what I said. I said, so what have you told me that's the truth? And I said, I want a step-by-step in time frame, like what's real, what's not. I want you to go in order from start to finish, everything that you've told me. And so we sat down at my dining room table and we talk about what all she had told me. And my spiritual life coach, she's like, wait a minute, like partway through what the list that we were going through, my spiritual life coach was like, wait a minute. No, that's not right. That's not right. And she keeps calling her out and she's like, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Basically, my spiritual life coach knows a lot of things and she's very, very brilliant. And I have tested her on if she really knows things hundreds of times. She knows her shit. If you don't believe in this stuff, that's fine, but like she knows her shit. She starts calling her out. She meant business, which is how she is. Brutally honest person, which I love those types of people. Those are always my types of people. And so she's like, no, that's not accurate. That is not how, For example, one of the things that she mentioned that was a lie was about the kitchen cabinet slamming. She said that the reason that the kitchen cabinets were slamming was because Waldo, or Frank, you guys know his real name by now, my stalker, who has now passed away, was spiritually in my home and was slamming my cabinets. Absolutely not. That is not what's happening. It's the energy between her grandmother and Frank, if it's anything. But it's not him doing it alone. There is another spirit in here that is a protective spirit. And she said, I don't think that it's her nanny at all. And this is where I start to get super confused, right? And I start to really lose my faith in everything that's been going on, because I feel like I've been told so many different things. And so I stand up and I look at both of them and I ask them to leave. Now, I have since spoke to my spiritual guider and I have apologized for booting her out of my home. But the problem is that I have now found out that the psychic is a subscriber. And I know that she's a subscriber because she started following me on multiple accounts. I had people find out. I know who she is. I know her real name. She gave me and my spiritual guider both a fake name. At this point, I just feel like it's just such a triggering topic for me. And I really do want to find out what's going on around me. But I'm just not willing to go through any more chaos. I have found some people that I actually trust that are not from here. They would never in a million years watch my channel. And I know that I can trust them. I do still have my spiritual life coach. I do trust her. We have had a discussion because she is the one who got me in contact with the psychic to begin with. And she has fully entrusted to me that she had no clue who I was before this. And I do believe her. But yes, I was scammed by a subscriber and they claimed to be a psychic. And the funny thing is, and I should have known this off the rip, is like they only knew things that I had mentioned in videos, except for a couple of things. And I wonder if she truly does have a gift. I don't know if she's an actual psychic because she got so much things off. But it does make me curious as to how she knew some of the things that she knew. And so, yeah, I've been dealing with all of that along with some things that's been going on at my work. We had someone get let go like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And then the week of Thanksgiving, we had a coworker who had his birthday. And everybody, we were closed for Thanksgiving. So the day before Thanksgiving was his birthday. And then he was off on Thanksgiving, obviously, because our store is closed. And then when we come back to work on Friday, he doesn't show. And I actually made TikToks about this. I was so pissed because it was literally just me and one other girl there because everybody else, well, we had another guy call out, which he's still with us. And then it was our boss's day off. So it was literally just me and one other coworker there this in particular day. And before anybody asked why my boss didn't come in, he was out of town for Thanksgiving. So he had planned to go out of town. So it's just been absolutely crazy. I've been working around the clock and it's just been absolutely nonstop. There we go. I felt it coming. I felt it. I freaking felt it. But if you are someone who has been keeping up with this story, I will still share pieces of it after it's already happened. I'm not going to share anything before I've, handled it yet because I just, I just don't know. There's some of you who, if you want to email me, I will inform you of what is going on. You know who you are. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I did try to film a video and the footage was ruined 4 separate times. This video was filmed in a closet in this house that is the most active room in this house. I don't really know how to explain it, but you can just feel it. And that footage has been ruined 4 times. Sound's been ruined twice. Then the next time it was like parts of the video were missing. And then this last time, the entire memory card gone. Can't find it. That's what's been going on with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who are here. If I seem a little out of it right now, I am. There's just a lot going on and I don't really know where to start. But I appreciate you guys so much. I am back. We are in Merry Shamus 2021 and we have so much fun stuff coming your way. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Also, down below in the description box is links to all of my social media. Please be sure that you do go follow me down there. I would love for you to. Also, there are links to my Cash App and my PayPal. A lot of you guys know my birthday's next week, and we're asking if you could send me something for my birthday. Those links are down in the description box if you would like to send me something for my birthday. I do love you guys so very much. And until the very next time, just be kind, be yourself, okay? And just be honest. I love you guys so much. And until the very next time. Bye.